Hello everyone, Gumball here, and welcome back to the Permanently Under Construction mod pack, where today there's a main thing I want to do, looking at the environmental tech mod, but I just want to mention what I've done since last episode. So what I've done, let me quickly grab this conduit. That does not have to be there. I don't think. No, it doesn't have to be there. If I could grab it, there we go. What I've done is I have upgraded that photovoltaic cell to the advanced photovoltaic cell. No, the vibrant photovoltaic cell. So I needed another 2 of the advanced ones, some octadic capacitors, an endocrystal, and some dark fused quartz, which is all quite expensive, and didn't really result in me getting much. We're only getting at most 160 RF per tick. That's when the sun's not going down behind the mountain, and so it's not enough to keep up with the full farm. So at the moment I just have it getting sugarcane, and we have just the one crafter which slowly gathers enough RF to craft 1 sugar and then empties, and then it's going to output to this chest. So we do have 5 stacks and a bit of sugar. Eventually I do want to get up the rotten flesh zombie sprouts and then set it up so that we can start making nutrient distillation, but for that we're going to need more power, which is what we're going to focus on today. So the environmental tech mod adds a lot of power generation. I'm not sure that it really adds a ton of its own machines and stuff. I haven't really checked that yet, but we're going to need first off an assembler. This will let us right click on controller blocks, which will then form multi-blocks. And the way environmental tech works is all of its power generation, and I guess these void ore miners, excuse me, which we might have a look at later actually, these look pretty cool, work as multi-blocks. So for each of them you craft a controller. So let's go to the mod. So for example we have the void ore miner controller, the solar panel controller, the lightning rod controller, and each of these has separate tiers. And then you use the assembler, you hold shift and right click, you hold right click on the controllers to assemble the multi-block, and eventually it will build up, placing all the blocks down that you have. So the first thing we're going to need actually is this assembler. Now to make power, I want to build the solar array, so we're also going to need a solar panel tier 1, and for the solar panel tier 1 we're going to need 16 structure block tier 1 or above, 9 solar cells, and 4 modifier cores, which are in the mod. So I'm going to go and craft what we're going to need, and then I will be right back. Okay, so guys, I'm back, and I've gathered some obsidian, which we're going to need for the assembler. Now, the assembler, I believe, will take any structure blocks, so we have these basalt structure blocks, since we're going to need them for the solar array. I think it should take the tier 1 ones, hopefully it does. Let's see. No, it doesn't. Well, that kind of sucks. It will probably take the tier 2 ones then. Yeah, so for the tier 2 we're going to need 2 diamonds and 2 redstone, which we have, so we can craft that. We only want the 1, we don't want to be spending all our materials on it. And then some obsidian. That gets us the assembler, so ready to assemble. If we go look in the achievements actually, is there anything that we might want to have a look at before? Nope, just entry level solar array, focus that laser, modifier coils. Yep, looks like all we're going to need now for the solar array, well, we'll start with the controller. So the controller is going to take 1 solar cell, 4 blocks of diamond and 4 blocks of lapis. So where are we on lapis? We have 5. Please say it's not only 5. We have 5. Okay then. Where are we on gold? We have some nuggets. And that is it. Well then. Okay then. We're losing power. If I take this drill out here, I think we've probably lost lava as well. No, we have the lava. Is this filling up now? No, that's still, so is this okay. Where's all my power going? Did we just lose one? Oh, we're missing 2. No. Just this one. We're missing this one. Okay, we are missing lava. So I'll have to get some lava. I'll also have to get all the materials we need. I thought we had a bit more lapis and stuff, but okay. I'll go grab that, and then I will be right back, and we can put together everything we're going to need for the solar panel. Let's quickly check. We're going to need 4 lapis for each cell, and there's 3 for each of them, so that's 12 per solar cell, and we're going to need 9 solar cells. So that's 9 times 12, which is 90, 108, 100 and numbers. 117. There we go. I think we're going to need 117 lapis. And then we're going to need some quartz, some clear glass, which is just some sand and quartz smelted together, some redstone, and some iron. And then we'll need more of these structure blocks. So I'll get everything we'll need, and then I will be right back. Oh, I'm going to need... Let's quickly... Where's the modifiers? There they are. I didn't mean to give myself that. What's the recipe for modifiers? Stone, clear glass, and blocks of iron. So, some resource gathering and a creeper explosion that I forgot to mention before later, and, oops, we should have everything now that we need to set up our first solar array. So let's go over to the house and sleep first. I was kind of hoping it would be daytime already. And I'm going to have to work on finishing the house, there's a good point. Something I probably want to end up sticking 1 solar array on the roof of the house, because that could look pretty cool. We may do the biggest one, since it might actually be able to fit, but that'll take quite a while for us to get all the resources we need. And we might want to quickly put some torches down as well, actually. Let's quickly do that. Stick these down, make sure nothing's spawning up here. And stick a few over here, whoops. Stick them in here as well. And we can put together our first solar array. So I'm going to stick it down near the sugarcane farm, because we're going to want to set up the nutrient distillation eventually. If we can get a sorting system, that should make things a bit easier. Let's get rid of these skeletons. And eventually we're going to have to make all these farms a bit better as well. Let's get rid of all the sugarcane. Oops. So we can see what we're doing. And we'll put it down over here so we can connect the power cables there. This is a bit of a mess of an inventory, but I made myself the solar panel controllers, 4 modifier cores, the extra 8 solar cells we're going to need, and the 14 basalt structure blocks. I think it's 14 we're going to need. We are going to need 16. Well then, let's go quickly make those. I really should have read the thing instead of trying to do the math in my head. 3, 6, 9. Oh yeah, I did totally mess that up. So, we're going to need some gold, so we'll stick that there. We're going to need the basalt and some redstone, so we'll just wait for a few bits of gold to cook up. We could just try crafting it, but I don't want to use any more diamonds. And we're out of lava again in one of these slots, aren't we? Yep. So once we get the solar array up, I'll probably work on crafting another one, so we'll have one here as well. Nothing wrong with the lava generator, but having to get more lava is a bit of a pain. There probably are other power generation options in the Actually Additions mod, but I thought we'd try out more of a multi-block since they're a lot cooler. Maybe there is one in the mod, but not that I'm aware of. I'll have to go through the Actually Additions booklet. Okay, so let's put down the solar panel controller just out here. We'll put it somewhere where it does have access to sunlight, so there. Now, for the solar panel, the multi-block gets built above and on the same layer as it, so let's start right-clicking. It's putting down the structure blocks. Let's just stand down here. And is that it? Not quite. We need one more solar cell, and it turns out you actually need 9. Okay. Do we have any clear glass? No. Let's make sure we don't have any clear glass lying somewhere. I think I did everything mathematically accurately in that department, though. Of course, the one place that it would be most helpful to have been wrong. So we're going to need 3 clear glass. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Cook that up. And 3 photovoltaic cells. I had some extra iron and redstone. That should be everything. That is everything. Okay, so we'll wait for this to cook up. We have enough power, luckily enough. 81, 87, 94. There we go. We can craft ourselves the last solar cell we're going to need. And this should generate some RF for us. So let's, we don't even need to use the assembler. We know how to set this up. Bam. And if we right click it, it will probably, yep, entry level solar array. If we click it, we'll see we should be generating 1152 RF per tick. It can see the sky. Any block above, there are none. Generating RF. Okay. So if we want to test if this is making a bunch of RF, let's go grab some energy conduits. We should have some in one of these chests. That creeper really messed things up. There's 1 energy conduit. There's 10. That should be enough, but let's see if we have any others lying in a chest somewhere. Nope, that's it. That is enough, though. Now, I know this connects to the capacitors from Ender.io, and it looks like it does connect to the energy conduits. Let's pick this one up. This should be enough. We might be a few off. 1, 2. We're a few off, so let's just move the... whoops. Let's just rebuild it. So what we can do is we can shift right click, I think. To break that, we'll pick all of these up. And we can rebuild it. Luckily all these things don't get broken by a pickaxe, that's good to know. Should probably have tried using a wrench. Does a wrench work? Wait, can you pick them? Ah, you can just do that with the assembler. Shift right click. Pick them all up. And we'll build them here then. So let's see. We'll put down 1 block, so it's 1 block in height. We'll make sure it's in line. So we'll do it there. Put the controller down. And start using the assembler. And that should be it. I don't think it's going to take any longer than that. Yeah, that appears to be it. Everything seems to be in order, so we can grab the energy conduit and bring it over there, and let's see. Whoa! Wow, filled up on power, and if we look in here, that's filling up. Or is it emptying? Nope, it's filling up, and it should be able to harvest all the sugarcane now. Let's get rid of this one here. So what we should see is that the hoe is broken. Okay, that's a good sign. Everything is working. We don't have a torcherino here anymore. We only have it over here, so we'll probably move that over, and we may stick one over here so that this is generating a ton of power. But I think that'll do it for today. Probably a shorter episode, but took a while to gather all the materials I needed for this. So we now have a solar array, which gives us 1152 RF per tick, which is great. That means we can power the crafter and the farming station, and possibly another crafter. If we can power another crafter, then we can work on nutrient distillation, which means we're well on the way to a storage system. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode of Permanently Under Construction. I encourage you to check out the environmental tech mod. The mod pack is live on the Curse launcher. I need to update a few mods, but you can play relatively up to date with me. Just go download it off of the Minecraft Curse launcher. And I'll see you all again next time, where we'll hopefully be making some nutrient distillation finally. Bye bye.